Hello, this is Car Speeds World back to you again with a new video about Chet boxkarr. And if you don't know who Chet boxkarr is, he kind of like a Cars 1, a horror that I kind of do like, because he's kind of like a Peter build of him. Yeah, I wish that they could make more of these horrors, the Peter fields that want to ride on the sides. But here you're back with the what's the car back here, and I kind of like him, but and not because he's not a stock car hauler, like Mac, but he's kind of different. And I want Mattel to make more of these background haulers, like they used to did. Well, but I already have him open, and I say I do like it. He kind of like the rare hauler of back then. And plus he can turn 108 degrees, turn here, turn there. Something that even Mac can't even do. Look, he can't even turn left 100 halfway to the left or right. Then it goes to this or even the next distance. Yeah, I have to say it's a big problem because of it, because it's not accurate to what we see in the movies. Because think about it, horrors need to make deep turns to right, to left, to any places. Yeah, I would say this is at least 100% accurate if this thing were open it like it's a horror right here. Like in real life, they had to open up these doors right here, the left and right, except for the ones that go on the sides. But this is 100% accurate, but, can't turn left and right. But again, Chet boxkarr is a really amazing car. Take this off, stuck. And he's kind of like a good figure. They used to done the ones that all include this, but not with its hull. And without the stuck connector right there. But compared to getting one with the hull and one without the hull, the difference you may begin that this will be a little more heavier side to it. But I like this version, the plastic version, we get it with the hull, because you get a hauler and this. Nice detail on his fuel lines right here. Like the tire details. And I can tell that he's kind of mad to say mad at his boss is saying that you can't have a break. And he probably say, why can't I have a break? He kind of like remind me of that. Like, you get mad at your boss that you can't have a few minutes break after you've done a whole day's worth of job. But here's his hauler. It stands for Inc. That mostly stands for Incredibles or Monsters Inc. Face it, Monsters Inc. come in a 1990 film, 1994 or something, and Incredibles come in somewhere in 1990 or somewhere around there. I'm not really sure. I had to do my research on Incredibles. It's been a long time. But up here so all the details of, all the legal stuff that they had to put on there, because you know how Carlos is. Up in the back, see back here, crate box loaders. The things that help the things that load stuff or will help forklift lift. But yeah, I kind of like it. If I had to choose between this version of the hauler or this version or this version, these three versions, different versions, but they kind of use the same one for the Ivory stock piston cup racer. But if I had to choose between these four modes of the holo, I have to choose this one because at least it could turn, halfway. Nothing on this muffler, very hard to read. The tiny print on there, thanks a lot for Mattel. Vietnam and Mattel. But again, if I had to rate this will be a 10 out of 10 for me. Not because this is very hard to release to get, but at least it's something old but new to it. And I wish that they could have done more to it, Yeah, but if I had to rate this off, based on the real vehicle, I wish that they could make this go down a bit and open it from the side. The only vehicles I want it to be Precision Series is this one with its hauler and plus mag, I know they make a Precision Series mag, but they haven't made it with its hauler, and it could have been 100% accurate with its detail, knowing that it could be a lot more detail to it. Well, this is what I think about this video. Please like, share, and subscribe because I put a lot of effort to this. A lot of work, effort, and time into this. Well, bye.